for having me. I honestly never thought that I would be sitting in
Sure.
my office in the Capitol, barricading the doors, having a discussion with my staff about, whether we could use our flagpoles as defensive weapons if indeed,
What are you talking about,
the
dude?
violence came right to our doorstep. So it was just,
What did he say? It's just something about something about
one that I think will,
I can't tell. Man, it's talking about like, what do you call it? You know what I mean? You're basically talking about like a right approach of like your perspective on like things on like a perspective of like sarcasm, and you're saying sarcastically you're saying, haha, guess what, you know what, we're still unreliable and unaccountable for what happened, and I still have no stance and give no stance on where I stand on what happened. So the sarcasm shows that's not hard to tell, right? I don't know if that doesn't make sense, but anyway, so other than that, so we just look at it, because you don't want to show your true abilities, right? Because you just don't want to go there, right? And so. And he's like, oh, no, this is the new conversion table for this guy. This is the new algorithm. It's like everything that you say, he says it before you at the same time, and he like slaps you with it, like, you know what I mean? Like what he said, like slaps you with it to make you be like, this is we're gonna delay your freedom. We're trying to suppress your freedom of speech. Really, what you not? I mean, you're basically a fathead saying we wanna suppress your freedom of speech. Well, then we can just go say, we can say, and the algorithm says, first of all, he throws that up, right? Like, oh well, such and such, and then those Kenosha says like, oh, it's something like that, and then he's going on still, and he invests in Bitcoin. So my reaction to that is like, he's talking about Bart Starr. He's automatically xenophobic. He's automatically going, I'm left. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this guy has no, and he's pigeonholing me as someone as a fascist or something to that effect. The fracture, see the fracture of the, what do you call it, of the algorithm is like, it's just fractionism. So he's like, so he pigeonholes me to be victimized, to be targeted. To target it, sure. You say that, and then you try to exonerate yourself and say, "Oh, I'm not going to be responsible for this." You can dish it, but can't take it. This is the problem: is you can dish it, but you can't take it. You know what I'm talking about? You have on your fancy books and some of that. You have on your no collar Sunday or no tie Sunday and stuff like that, and your drooped shoulders or whatever. And you know what I mean? Talking about like, yeah, CoQ10 is this shit because like it's called CoQ10 and some of that effect. So yeah, I won that. Yeah.
Totally with you on that. Let's just take one part of what you were just talking about, which is how to have a reasonable conversation, a policy-based conversation on those very real concerns around the election.
This is it's a union, like a union of like an idea. It's like this happened because we did this, and so this happened because we did this, and this happened because we did this. It's all what you did. It's only a secular responsibility amongst yourselves. Oh, yeah. So that's the only responsibility it has. Everybody else is like, oh, you just got dummies working for you and stuff like that, and then you're just causing more problems and stuff like that. But in essence, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to just create more problems in that sense. So, and then don't hold yourselves accountable for it. So, what confidence in what, a $2,000 stimulus, $600 here, $1,200 there, here? Doesn't that sound a little corrupt at this point now? I mean, doesn't it sound like you're moving in a direction where, like, oh, your country is moving, essentially the country is moving, we're gonna pay you to like just kind of chill real quick because we don't want you to think about things too much. And then if that's a necessary evil to get better, then I'm gonna let you go ahead, because you're gonna go ahead and sarcasm the algorithm and talking about bar star numbers and whatever.
We're out of time, but I really appreciate you joining us tonight. Hopefully check